Good day, sir. We are the group 3, and today we prepare a poem about globalization. So, globalization. In a world of nations, diverse and vast, United Nations stands a vision unsurpassed, a symphony of cultures, a tapestry of dreams. Globalization's embrace, breaking down extremes.
Within the halls of diplomacy, voices unite, seeking peace and progress with unwavering might. Through dialogue and understanding, bridges are built, resolving conflicts with compassion and goodwill.
From climate change to human rights plight, the United Nations fights, with justice at its light. A beacon of hope, a symbol of unity, promoting cooperation for all humanity. Together, we build a world that's fair, where every voice is heard everywhere. United Nations is testament to our shared faith, a global family embracing love, not hate.
Globalization's powers breaking down walls, embracing diversity as unity calls. Boundaries dissolve as connections grow, creating opportunities for all to know.
Hand in hand, we march towards a brighter day, breaking barriers in every single way. No borders can divide us. We stand strong, united in purpose where we belong.
Together, we build a world that's fair, where every voice is heard everywhere. United Nations, a testament to our shared faith, a global family embracing love, not hate.
In this interconnected world, let us shine united in the purpose, and a harmony divine United Nation and the globalization embrace a promise of the better world forever race.
Our topic is all about the United Nations in contemporary and global governance. The United Nations, or UN, is an important part of how the world is run today. It helps countries cooperate on things they all care about. The UN focuses on peace, making life better for everyone, and making sure people are treated fairly. It does this by talking to countries, keeping peace in troubled areas, and helping people in need. The UN's role in how the world works together is very important for making sure we can solve big problems together. My group mates will elaborate on what is or what are the roles of United Nations and contemporary in global governance.
Although many internationalists like Benjamin Kant imagine the possibility of global government, nothing of the sort exists today. There is no one or organization that various states are accountable to. No organizations can militarily compel a state to obey predetermined in general behavior of states. For example, they more or less follow global navigation routes and more often than not respect each other's territorial boundaries. When they don't, like Russia invaded Crimea in 2014, it becomes a cause for global concern and debate. The fact that states in the international order continue to adhere to certain global norms means that there is semblance of world order despite the lack of a single world government.
Global governance refers to the way of countries and international organizations work together to make decisions and solve problems that affect the entire world. It involves creating rules, norms, and institutions to address global issues and promote cooperations among nations. So here are some examples of global governance. So first is United Nations. The UN is an international organization that serves as a platform for countries to discuss and coordinate on global issues. It works on various fronts such as peacekeeping, human rights, sustainable development, and global health. So number 2 is World Trade Organization. The WTO is responsible of regulating international trade and ensuring that countries follow fair trade practices. So number 3 is Paris Agreement on Climate Change. The Paris Agreement is a global effort to combat climate change. It sets targets for reducing greenhouse gas emissions and encourage countries to work together to mitigate the impact of climate change. So number 4 is International Monetary Fund or IMF. The IMF is an organization that promotes global financial stability and provides financial assistance to countries facing economic crisis. So number 5, World Health Organization or WHO. The WHO is responsible for coordinating international efforts to address global health issues. So these examples show how global governance involves collaboration and coordinations among countries and international organizations to tackle global challenges and promote common goals for the benefit of all nations and people. So in simple terms, global governance is all about teamwork on a global scale to make the world a better place for everyone.
International non-governmental organization, the non-governmental organization, through not having a formal state power, can not be individual state to behave in a certain way. For example, the International Animal Protection (LGO) can pressure the government to pass the animal currently law.
Of global governance. States sign treaties and form organization. In the process of legislating public international law, the word treaties is an agreement between sovereign states and in some cases international organization which is binding at international law. It is a way of fostering corporations and maintaining peace. So when states sign treaties and form organization, it signifies a collaboration effort among sovereign nations to establish framework for corporations, address common challenges, and promote shared objectives. So examples of treaties is the Paris Agreement on Climate Change. So the Paris Agreement recognized about climate change is a shared problem and called on all countries to cut emission target. International law primarily governs the instructions between sovereign states and international organizations. There are areas of international law that also apply in private companies. For examples, the international trade law, which governs the conduct of trade between countries and have a direct impact on companies that engage international trade.
Powerful transnational corporations. So today, we'll take a quick look at the brands of your clothes, the phone you use, and the game console you play on, the make of the TV you watch, the manufacturer of most of the foods you eat, the most common petrol stations that we see on the road, and you'll soon find that transnational corporations are embedded into most all of the aspects of your life. Don't worry, it's not just you, it's the whole world over. So let's proceed to the examples of transnational corporations. One of it was Apple, Microsoft, Nestle, Nike, Amazon, Walmart, and a lot more.